The heat hits you first as you enter the hotel room, the scent of bleach sharp in your nose. Sheets tangled in your arms, you watch through the window as tourists stride down the warm sand to the ocean. You change the bed linens, each thread washed clean, while your own clothes have to last all week. Long hours blur into one another, sweat and exhaustion mixing with a quiet resentment that grows each day. Despite the sparkle of the resorts around you, the world outside feels distant, almost unreachable. Vacationers dip toes into the cool Caribbean waters, while you've never felt the ocean's embrace beyond the hotel gates. You carry dreams that feel heavier than the linen you fold, dreams of a life where you could also enjoy this paradise. The official message? Tourism is the engine that drives opportunity, lifting all Jamaicans through jobs and community growth. They say the wealth generated here flows straight to your community, bringing better schools and healthcare. Promised investments sparkle as much as the luxury resorts themselves in brochures and speeches. Yet, hospitality workers report that these promises often feel distant, like voices carried away by the ocean breeze. I changed the sheets in rooms that cost $500 a night, one worker says, but I make barely $200 a week. You hear from others who say they've never been on the beach outside their hotel. Many feel trapped between the abundance tourists enjoy and the scarcity of their own lives. Hospitality workers report having to take second jobs or long commutes just to make ends meet. Local vendors close by say they rarely see the wages trickle down to their families or businesses. The picture that emerges is one of sharp economic divides despite the island's booming tourism dollar. Inside the resorts, you witness opulence that contrasts painfully with your own reality. Despite hard work, wages remain stagnant, barely covering basic needs like food and transport. Many hospitality workers report a lack of career advancement or meaningful training. The supposed community investment seems to favor big projects over everyday people's livelihoods. In your neighborhood, beachfront access is limited or gated off, keeping the sea out of reach. The beach, a symbol of Jamaican freedom and joy, remains effectively privatized. Community members say they watch paradise from afar while struggling with the rising costs of living. This gap reveals a deeper problem: systemic inequalities embedded in tourism's economic structure. The industry's wealth concentrates in corporate pockets rather than spreading through grassroots communities. You feel the impact daily, a cycle where those who maintain the paradise rarely enjoy its fruits. Employment is seasonal, unstable, and often fails to provide security or benefits. Local voices contribute to a growing awareness of the need for inclusive policies. Yet, the system resists change, favoring profit over equitable growth for workers. This crisis isn't unique, it's a mirror reflecting global tourism inequalities. But here in Jamaica, it's personal: the contrast between paradise promised and paradise denied. Behind every luxury stay is a community often left behind, unseen and unheard. The island's beauty masks a harsh economic reality faced by many of its own people. You realize paradise is a commodity, accessible mostly to those with wealth or tourism dollars. Your toil helps build dreams for others, but your own remain out of reach. The wider truth: economic structures can create invisible barriers, even in places of abundance. Many feel the need for systemic reform that empowers workers and communities alike. But until then, the cycle continues: wealth flows upwards, workers stay rooted in struggle. On this island where sun and sand promise joy, you find yourself caught on the outside looking in. The true cost of paradise is not counted in dollars spent, but in dreams deferred and freedoms restricted. In Jamaica's tourism story, the bright facade conceals shadows of inequality. Yet the island's people persist, their resilience quietly enduring behind the scenes. Your presence here is a daily testament to the complexity of paradise. In the end, the beach belongs to more than just tourists, it belongs to everyone who calls Jamaica home. The hope remains that one day the wealth born from the sea's beauty reaches all hands that built it. Until then, you watch, you work, and you wait, a witness to paradise's unfulfilled promise.